the Priestess. As you have heard me talk through the Cauldron and pretty much right the way through these videos about Ceridwen, she is the witch that I have had the calling from, that I was drawn to the most. I still try and wonder whether I was called to Avalon or Avalon called me, but for some reason Ceridwen is my go-to. She was known as the most powerful witch of her time, and I honestly think probably still today, for the fact that her story is still reaching so many after so many centuries. And also that the lessons from her stories and of Avalon are just still so relevant today. I don't know, probably even more so. So the Priestess set is just one of my favorites. This is where you have come into your true self. It is the most exciting thing. We have the beautiful pendant, we have the earrings, and we also have it in this magnificent ring. Man, you just really feel it. You feel the magic of Avalon coming out of these pieces. With the Priestess, a very interesting thing happened with the intricacy in the actual design. There are actually several light codes in there. Just literally blew my mind. The light codes, which I will do like a write-up on for you as well, but they represent reclaiming your personal power, twin flames, healing the soul wound. So all these incredible light codes that have just, again, been around for, hundreds and hundreds of years, are actually integrated into the Priestess pendant, earrings, and ring. I have used an aquamarine, and again, I do have to explain kind of how this works for me, because I will get the stone and at the time I won't know why. Same with the pieces, and then when they all come together, that's when I start really researching everything, and I'm like, wow, like it still gets me. The aquamarine is just incredible for communication. It's where you are focusing on your inner truth, communicating that very calmly to the world. You feel very peaceful. It's just like how do I explain it? Like a trust, like a letting go, like a release. It's like there's no more of that, like holding yourself back and thinking, oh, should I, shouldn't I? It's just like, that's what I think, that's how I feel, I'm going to communicate it in the kindest way possible, standing in your truth. Yeah, that's everything that the aquamarine represents. And then also with those light codes in there, you've got a pretty powerful priestess piece going on. So once you've actually gone through everything to this point, and you are now standing in your sovereignty, in your priestess power, in yourself, the feeling is incredible. It's very much a feeling of healing, of true healing, and peace. Like, that's probably what got me the most, was that you can finally just, it's gonna be okay. And you've really gone through it to make sure that it is gonna be okay. I just can't stress enough how difficult going through a journey like this is, and whether it's in this form that I have expressed to help, potentially help people, or another way, it is a difficult time when you finally come to that place of just calm and peace, and you don't feel anger, you don't feel resentment, you can forgive, you can you can move past things and just feel really good and strong within yourself and who you are, has to be one of the most amazing feelings in the world. Like peace. It really, really is. So once you have, and again, no time limit on this, there was a lot to go through before coming to this point, and it's not to say that this is just how it is, you know, from here on in. I'm sure there's a whole heap of other stuff that is always going to keep coming. That's just the nature of things. But once you are standing in your truth and you have done a lot of this healing, it just gives you much more of an inner knowing that you can handle things, you have got this, and you literally have, you know, the Arwen, which I spoke about back with the cauldron. It's the divine inspiration. All the components are there to make you who you now are. Yeah, as your truest self. So there is no going back once you have been through all of this and you are now you, and you just feel so comfortable with yourself. That's when you know you have reached the priestess.